My name is Peg, and I'm Director of Community Relations here at Belmont Village Westlake. Technically, my job is to rent apartments, but it's a whole lot more than that. You're meeting with families making one of the biggest decisions they'll ever make about their loved ones, or the loved ones themselves making this decision. So I help them through that process, from the time of researching to figuring out what the best fit is, to what this might look like for their loved one, and we go from there. My background is education and mental health. As education does, it swings focus, so my area was no longer needed. So I was kind of in between, and I did a talk at a Belmont at my sister's suggestion. And I don't know why she suggested it, because we had no experience in senior living, but she knew I liked public speaking, so I did. And I did a talk, and I just thought, I have to work here. So I kept in touch with them for about 3 years. In the meantime, got other jobs until they finally hired me, which was remarkable because I had no experience at all. But I really had so much energy for it, and I wanted it so badly that you can't train that. You either love it or you don't, and the mechanics of it can be trained, is my thought. I love my job so much. I mean, it's not really about renting apartments for me. It's about watching people's lives be enhanced. A lot of our residents, before coming here, they were living at home, which a lot of people want to do, but some people become prisoners in their own home, and they just sit at home, and there's no interaction, no peers, no fun things to do. This is so much better than that. And so watching people sit in that great room in the morning, chit-chatting, reading the paper, or in the afternoon, laughing, drinking, often fake wine, just having a great time. And giving them opportunities where they add value for each other. We've got residents doing art classes, residents doing lectures, or just sitting in the great room. And it's extremely gratifying because, again, most of them have been alone at home a lot of the time. Well, if you're at all interested in senior living, I want you to consider it. What other place can you come where you walk in the door and you feel like a rock star every morning? People are saying, hello, how are you? And oh my gosh, they wait for you every day. I mean, you get to make a difference every day.
I am a sales director here at Mustang Creek Estates, and so I get the joy of bringing families in and kind of relieving that stress that they have. You come in and they're already extremely stressed about trying to find a place to call home for their loved one. Their loved one all of a sudden needs extra assistance, and so I get to show them around our community, and I get to show them that we're able to provide that assistance for them. We kind of get to give their life back to them and enjoy their loved one again. My initial attraction was, I had a grandfather that was in a senior living community quite a few years ago. So I applied when I saw the opening, and I kind of grew this passion for seniors, elderly care. And, from there, it kind of just kicked off, and I realized that I could be that person to make a difference in these lives.
So Dalynn, as sales director, of course, we really try to focus on, building occupancy, but for me, it's much more than that. So it's us being resources, educators to prospective residents, their families, and even the community, cheerleaders and motivators for your team to help encourage them, creatives, event planners. And of course, for me being a nurse, I also use that in really finding out who the prospective resident is as a person, not just looking at their diagnosis. I understand that aspect, but really finding out who they are and seeing how is a community going to help benefit them in the best way possible. So funny story, I'm from Mansfield and I went to school out here. And so my junior and senior year of high school, I did a teen leadership class, and we actually got to volunteer at 2 of the assisted livings here in Mansfield that are still here today. And it just kind of stuck with me, that portion. I loved being around the seniors, hearing their stories, and really wanting to make a difference. So that's once I graduated high school, I became a CNA. And then from CNA, I went back to nursing school. And then I also got my degree in healthcare administration, and I've just been in long-term care ever since, so about almost 15 years.